What is Bai'at? Bai'at is an oath of allegiance when you make an oath of allegiance with some peer.
Okay.
This is to achieve the istiqamat.
What's istiqamat?
Istiqamat is steadfastness
In what?
in practicing the deen.
Okay.
You know what deen is, you know how to practice this, but unless you give your hand in the hand of somebody, you cannot have istiqamat on that. What Shaykh is a demonstration. He is a representative of a prophet. Take an
Yeah.
Holy Prophet said that, the Buzurgani Deen, they have said that Shaykh and his murideen is like a prophet in his ummah.
Okay.
Shaykh is actually representative of a prophet.
So is it just the knowledge, the knowledge that you gain from them, or what?
Knowledge कोई change नहीं है. The sources of knowledge are the same. Knowledge is coming direct from these sources, orthodox sources, traditional sources.
Okay.
He is communicating that knowledge to you. ठीक है?
Yeah.
So he is, the closest source, the closest destination for you to get the knowledge, to acquire the knowledge from.
Okay.
And Holy Prophet said that another look at another aspect. What Holy Prophet said that who shaked hand with me, he will be in Jannah.
Subhanallah.
Sahaba Karam asked Ya Rasulullah, so if somebody couldn't find your time, if he couldn't shake hand with you, what about him? Holy Prophet said, no problem. If he shaked hand with somebody who have shaked hand with me, he will have the same reward.
And what do you mean by shake?
Shaking hand means giving hand in the hand of somebody.
That's the BIAT bit, isn't it?
This is the chain which is coming all the way from Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We give in the hand of our Shaykh, and his hand is in the hand of his Shaykh. His hand is in the hand of his Shaykh, all the way to Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
So it's our link to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, isn't it?
Chain of pleasure for lands, yeah?
Pledge of allegiance.
This is what that means. That you have to create, you have to change yourself in that chain.
So in a sense, what you're not only just learning the physical attributes of your deen, you're actually linking yourself spiritually as well.
Spiritually. Actually, what Shaykh is he is your spiritual teacher. If you, sometimes what happens, if you doesn't physically go to him, but when you are bad in some silsila, what happens? That the shuyukh of that silsila, for example, if you are bad in Qadriya silsila, the shuyukh of Qadriya silsila, like Huzur Wasbagh, so you will be, all the time, you will be in his spiritual influence.
Okay.
And his spiritual influence and his refuge from the shaitan.
Okay.
His refuge will become the refuge of Allah. Like you said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Yeah.
I take the refuge of Allah from Satan, the rejected one. So the Shaykh, in giving your hand with the hand of Shaykh, you actually take the refuge of Allah from the attacks of shaitan.
More reception.
So it gives you more steadfastness in practicing deen.
So it stabilizes your deen basically.
Stabilizes. It gives you istiqamat actually, which is the
Peace of mind.
essence of deen. You practice deen for 5 days, 10 days, 1 year, 2 years, but you cannot have istiqamat unless you are bound. Unless you have some kind of
emotional
relationship with somebody who is very intimate to you, very, very close to you. When you have that kind of intimation and emotional relationship with somebody, then you are more.
So is it a means to get an emotional relationship with those Prophet? That's the idea, isn't it? So they're just basically our physical link to them. And at the same time, we can follow their teachings, which will help us in our deen, to strengthen our iman, and also help us spiritually as well, isn't it?
Yeah. And you change yourself in the chain.
Yeah, you're linked in the chain all the way up,
divine chain.
all the way up to the Prophet.
Because one person that my hand is the hand of Allah. So whosoever gives him my hand in my hand, so he's giving hand in the hand of Allah.
So in a way, you got spiritual protection from shaitan as well.
Spiritual protection, yes.
Okay, so when some people say it's important and others say it's not, what does that mean?
Both are correct.
Both are correct.
Both are correct. Because this is, you can say this is mustahab.
Okay.
In kind of Sharia, in terms of Sharia we call it mustahab amal. This is, although some Sufiya Ikram, they have called it compulsory, but not for all. Not for
But
all.
in Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat, the different tariqah in which
they don't call it compulsory. Tariqah, whatever tariqah is, whatever the tariqah is, destination is same. All tariqah, all the chains, they are going to the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So whatever the, if it is Qadri, Naqshbandi, Sorwardi, Chishti, whatever the way is, they all have the same destination.